welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon, everybody. In the last part, we went through the Night Flight stage, the home world for Magic Crafters, and through Alpine Ridge. Now we are going to this wonderful place called the High Caves. Now, as you can already see, there's two paths branching off. You got the one to the right, and you got the one to the left. Despite the fact that just grab those gems, I'm going to be going on the left. There's a good reason for that, but for now, I'm just doing it that way. So I'm just doing it that way, simple as that. Now there's a new type of enemy here to point out. I don't know its actual name, but it is, at least I think, some sort of bird enemy, that has the ability to create tornadoes. If you get caught up in it, you spin around a little bit, and you take a hit. Like that. That is. I always thought that was a turkey, but apparently it isn't. My bad. But I got the rest of the description right, so you know what? I don't care. We rescued Cyrus.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Ah, so they're called druids. Okay, I probably could actually guess that, but whatever. Wouldn't have been the first thing to come to mind. I'm just gonna keep calling them the green guys. It's easier for me to remember. And quite honestly, easier for me to say. But, ignoring that, because I'm totally gonna diss what I just said, let's go get those green druids! If you don't remember from the last part, these are some of the easier enemies. You can flame or charge or do whatever you want to kill them. They're one-hit kills. And he also gets the benefit of the fact that they stop manipulating the environment, so you know, that's always nice. And I'm sure by the time you finish Alpine Ridge, that you got more than fed up with these guys. We got another dragon. Now, before we watch it, I'm gonna tell you right now, keep in mind that this dragon's assume that he came out of the cave, because this is where the cave meets out from. Also, look at these spiders, because it's gonna talk about them a little bit. They're too big to charge, but you can't flame them because they have the metal. So they're kind of invincible. Well, yeah. Listen to what Ajax has to say.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong, like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
This is a brilliant plan! But let's totally ignore that brilliant plan for now and do something else. By something else, I mean go get more gems while we delay. Where's those last gems? Yes, okay. I don't think I've ever actually done it in this level yet. There's the stats for High Caves. We got 2 eggs in it that we need to get. We don't have either. 500 gems. We only have 170, and there's 3 dragons, and we only have 2. But I've had to go through this level twice now for separate recordings. This is my 3rd attempt in this level. So, we should be okay as far as that's concerned. But I know where most stuff is. There's one of the egg caves. Okay, it'll be embarrassing if not, but let's not talk about that for now. A nice little gimmick of this level, or this part of the level at least, you can jump off the cliff, and it'll take you right up to the top of the supercharge, thanks to these fairies. You can do that an infinite number of times, it's not just a one-time thing and then you're done. So we get supercharge, which if we follow Ajax's advice, we can use the supercharge to... Whoop. Ah! You just need to worry about those 3. There's other bugs, but there's a much easier way to get them to supercharge. Why do I say much easier? Because one is really hard to control supercharge, as I'm sure you've come to notice. Whereas some people apparently call it the speed dash, but its technical name is supercharge. But whatever. Yeah, these stairs right here. Good luck making that jump. I will laugh at your failure. Feel that druid thingy, and it'll drop things. I don't really know if that one does anything, but it gives you gems, so it's worth breaking for that reason alone. Over here, talk to the fairy. And you'll temporarily have this game's incarnation of Super Flame. It's not really Super Flame. If you've played the later installments of Spyro, you'll know what real Super Flame is. This isn't it, but it's an amplified version of your flame. I will say that much. You can either charge up here, or you can jump off the cliff and have the fairy stake you up here. And you have three options. I'm going to go over here, because there's the egg thief over here, and that would be nice to get. And we're gonna have to go through all these eventually anyways, so... well, yeah. So, egg thief. Best option for these roundabout egg thief segments, wait for them to get about halfway around the field, glide across and flame. That is your best option in most scenarios. You can usually glide off here like I just did. I made that look like a really close glide, it wasn't, but you can usually make that. If you don't, just supercharge into the hole. It's still not going to be the end of the world. Then we have that last option, which is the one on the far left. Now this one, if you could notice, it was that hole over there in the middle, or the right hole that we just gone to, and down here. Last dragon. We rescued Cedric.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
42. Nice. How many jumps do we? I know where they are too. Bet you almost anything I know where they are. Damned cave, because I always miss gems in there. I miss gems in there both those other takes too, but okay, this isn't the first time, but you will miss gems in this level, especially on your first time through. It's probably going to be in this stupid cave. I don't care how pro you are, just it's going to happen, or at least I can keep telling myself that. Shut up! Whatever. We're returning home now. We are going... I think I got a good idea where we're going to go next. Ignore that portal, we'll come back to it later. And Wizard's Peak. An amazing level. And here we come. Now, I know some of you just run on in, but look over here. This is what you should do first. Light off here. And be stupid like me. No, don't be stupid like me. That's bad. That's very bad. Very bad indeed, but let's not do that. But anyways, yeah. What you actually want to do first is light over here, grab these gems. There should be a whirlwind around here. Yes, there is. Nice. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but those things are called whirlwinds. Yes, okay. We're caught up to speed now. Cool. So now we can glide over here. Do not jump down, we will get down there when we're on the legit path. You can run over here, but I think all there is over here is a couple more things of fodder, so don't worry about it too much. Oh yeah, I know I didn't mention this, there's a new type of fodder here. Yay. That was kind of it. Anyways, over here, we kill off this big enemy. But we're still not done over there. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, wait. I'll catch up to you in a second. Okay, I know I could just run up here, but this is the whirlwind. Just make sure you know. I kind of to prove to myself I knew where it was. Yeah, it's over here. Right off in that direction. Barely see that platform from up there, but just take a leap of faith, you'll reach it. Ignore the dragon when you turn back to the beginning of the stage so you don't miss any gems. Should be okay now that we killed off those big enemies. Big wizard things, I don't really know what they're actually called, but But actually, there's a lot of things to link to. I don't even know what those orb things are called. I've just been calling them orbs. This level's pretty generous in gems. It has 500 in it as well. Actually, it has the exact same stats as High Caves. I just realized that. Go back to the video and look. It has the exact same stats. 505. Well, they don't have 500 gems. There's 500 total gems in it. There's 3 dragons and 2 dragon eggs. Exact same stats. So let's go talk to Jarvis.
Welcome to Wizard Peaks. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Alright, cool. Okay, good. The music was just ending off the finish. That's good. I was worried that meant. Okay, the music. This is something I'm gonna have to talk about, alright? I probably should talk about it in High Caves too, but I never really had a moment to speak about it. So, let's talk about the level at hand first. Wizard's Peak. There's this whole thing going on about between this level and the Amanda show from what comes the Nickelodeon show, because the theme song for that sounds very similar. Yes, there's undeniable similarities, but at the same time, do your research, guys. Stuart Copeland did the intro. He can do whatever he wants, really, but still, it's kind of interesting how it sounds almost exactly the same. And right here, only thieves in the game that will not even try to run away. I should technically have an egg by now, shouldn't I? Whatever. Let's totally ignore that though, and grab these. Back on that main show thing, song sounds almost exactly the same. I think in some recreations they have a little more of a guitar in it, but not every recreation has this. I think there's 2 or 3 different recreations of the theme. I don't know if he was responsible for the recreations or not, but
Thank you for releasing me.
you, sir, are welcome. Not all that much else I can talk about it without repeating myself. However, there is the other place which where we were just at, High Caves. So it has its own little story with music, if you would like to believe that or not. Over this one, it's a bit more of a regional difference. Let's get these 4 gems where we totally forget about them and run around like idiots. Did that in the past sake. But anyways, ignoring that, we could never have made that jump with the regular thing. So I'm gonna run back up there. We're gonna get up here, and we're gonna talk some more about High Caves, which was, if you looked in the NTSC region, they had changed the music in the PAL, or PAL, or however you want to pronounce it, I really don't care. Or if you look into the Japanese region, which I think used the PAL music, they had totally changed it, so that it sounds a bit more like a feature level, which we will all come to learn to hate, which is Treetops. They just took out a couple of instrumentals and slapped it in. Although, despite the popular belief that the PAL's version of the song is more original, is still in the NTSC version, so I'm sure you can guess is the one I'm using. Something kind of interesting, sorta. It's an alternative theme for the homeworld and Peacemakers. That'd be kind of nice to know if you're in that kind of thing. Let's take these for the game, guys! If I don't forget him, totally fail. Whatever. Don't have to worry about these guys anymore. Now I actually have to play strategically. Crap. I might actually use the move. Yeah, the roll actually does have some advantages. Although most times it's more beneficial to just take the hit. But, hey, it's there. Helps you out, he said. I'd say it's primarily helpful in this level and in the, or not this level, this world and the last world. There is a very good reason for that. Just say that much. Okay, that's Lost the Treasure. That's arguably the most important dragon in the game.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
Alright. That is why he's arguably the most important. He tells you how to get into sunny flights. Which is kinda cool. But yeah, now we got all of the treasure from Wizard Peak. We've got 1,000 treasure in this part, which is kinda cool. Now let's go find some more fodder, as you will almost certainly need it. What? Oh, that was lucky. Is there any more fodder around? Nope, of course not. Well, in the next part we're going to be going to the boss level, which is Blowhard. Yeah, I will see you all then.